Hey there, today we'll be learning about adding and subtracting fractions. So let's get started. Let's say we have two identical candy bars with 6 pieces each. If you give away 2 pieces of the candy bar to one of your friends and 3 pieces of another candy bar to another friend of yours, how much of a whole candy bars do you give away? To calculate this, we first look at the pieces of the candy bars you gave away to your first friend. It is 2 out of 6 pieces of the candy bar. The pieces of the candy bars you give away to your second friend is 3 out of 6 pieces. Now that we know how much of the candy bars you gave away to each friend, you can just add them together to find out how much of the whole candy bars you gave away. Now to add the fractions, we need to make sure that the denominators of both fractions are the same. In this case, the denominators are already the same. So therefore, we can just add the numerators together and keep the denominators the same. After adding the numerators, we get 5 over 6. So this is how we add fractions with the same denominator. But what if we have different denominators? Let's move on to adding fractions with different denominators. Let's say we have 2 fractions, 2 over 5 and 3 over 4. Since we only can add fractions with the same denominators, we need to find a way to make the denominators the same. To find a common denominator between 2 fractions, we can make use of least common multiple of the denominators. If you're not sure what least common multiple is, I suggest you to watch a video on least common multiple on this channel before you continue. So the least common multiple of 5 and 4 would be 20. Next, we can take the LCM as the denominator of both fractions. To do that, we need to multiply the numerator and the denominator of each fraction by a number that will make the denominator the same as the LCM. Now think about it. What number do we need to multiply 5 by to get 20 as the denominator? And we must multiply the numerator by the same number. And the answer is 4. Because 5 times 4 is 20, therefore we need to multiply both the numerator and the denominator of the first fraction by 4. Similarly, we need to multiply the numerator and the denominator of the second fraction by 5 to get 20 as the denominator. So after multiplying the numerators and denominators of both fractions, we get 8 over 20 and 15 over 20. Now that the denominators are the same, we can just add the fractions. So after adding the fractions, we get 23 over 20. I hope you understand it so far. Now let's move on to subtracting fractions with different denominators. We have 4 over 7 and 1 over 3. To subtract fraction with different denominators, we need to find the LCM of the denominators again. So the LCM of 7 and 3 would be 21. To make the denominators the same, we need to multiply the numerators and the denominators of the fractions by the same number. For first fraction, what number do we need to multiply 7 by to get 21 as the denominator? Now pause and think about it for a second. And the answer is 3. Similarly, we need to multiply the numerator and the denominator of the second fraction by 7 to get 21 as a denominator. After multiplying the numerators and the denominators, we get 12 over 21 and 7 over 21. Now that the denominators are the same, we can just subtract the fractions. After subtracting the fraction, we get 5 over 21. You'll understand it better when you try some by yourself. So here I have some fractions for you to give it a try. Give it a shot and let me know how you did in the comments below. So this is all for today. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, keep learning and take care.